President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has on Wednesday cut the sword for the construction of a two-story administrative complex for the Head of State Award scheme, with call on Guinean youth to use opportunities such as the scheme to develop themselves as future leaders of Ghana. Speaking at a brief sword-cutting ceremony at South Legon in Accra, President Akufo-Addo expressed his delight that this was happening under his tenure. He said once completed, the threat of eviction will be a thing of the past. He expressed his appreciation to the entire award scheme members for bringing the scheme this far.
I am particularly happy that it's under the tenure of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo as president that this befitting structure, which is long overdue, is being put up from an organization that has had a positive impact on the lives of Ghanaian youths for many decades. Once completed, the threats of eviction from landlords, which the organization has endured for some time now, will be a thing of the past. As President of the Republic and Chief Patron of the award scheme, I extend the appreciation of a grateful nation to the Board of Trustees, management, and the entire award family for bringing us this far.
He said he's been excited by the scheme and recalled his commitment to the award house, which will be a two-story block with a 200 conference facility at a cost of 5 million cedis and expected to be completed in 36 months.
I've always been excited about the work being done by the award scheme, and that is why I continue to urge them to ensure that as many young Ghanaians as possible benefit from it. To achieve this ambitious target, a befitting administrative office for the scheme will be required. The provision of a Ghana Award House to serve this purpose is my commitment towards driving the agenda of the award scheme. Once completed, the Ghana Award House project will be a two-story office block with a 200-capacity conference room and training facility designed to house the National Secretariat of the Head of State Award Scheme.
He said Ghana will be the second in Africa to have its own administrative office for the scheme, which is an affiliate of the Duke of Edinburgh Award Scheme. President Akufo-Addo reiterated his hope in the Guinean youth to take the nation to achieve its aims to be the Black Star of Africa and expressed his continued support for the award scheme. He said the operational cost of the scheme will be borne by the government under the Office of the Chief of Staff.
As most of you know, the Head of State Award Scheme is an affiliate of the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award, which is run in some 130 countries globally and chaired by the British Royal, His Highness Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex. The completion of the Ghana Award House project will put Ghana ahead of many of the countries running the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award, since most of them do not have an office of their own. Ghana will be the second country in Africa after the President's Award of Kenya, and one of the few countries globally to have its own administrative office.
He called on corporate bodies to put their shoulders on the wheel and support the scheme. The chairman of the Head of State Award Scheme, Mr. Harry Sintima, for his part, said it has been long-standing ambition of the award scheme to have a decent office. He said the president's presence is a good testimony of his commitment to the cause.
The construction of the Ghana Award House project had been a long cherished dream of the award family in Ghana and beyond. I am very happy that today's sword-cutting ceremony has made the award house dream one step closer. The award house project will constitute a precious legacy of Your Excellency's government for the young people of Ghana, and it will also serve as a new landmark for the UK-Ghana friendship. The presence of His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo shows the great importance His Excellency attaches to this project and to his commitment to youth development in Ghana. I am fully aware that today's sword cutting is only a first step towards the realization of the Ghana Award House, and we have to work even harder to complete the award house dream.
The Head of State Award scheme helps young people to be equipped with skills, resilience, and understanding to help them take on whatever life may throw their way as they find their purpose, passion, and place in the world. The scheme is a non-formal education framework that inspires young people to dream big, celebrate their achievements, and make a difference in the world. The scheme is open to all young people aged 14 to 24, regardless of their background and circumstances. President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has on Thursday reiterated his government's commitment to safeguard lives and property in Ghana in the event of earthquakes and similar disasters. The president gave this assurance when he addressed the stakeholders' conference on Ghana's earthquake preparedness and response. Themed Building Resilience to Earthquakes, a national priority, the conference discussed a report from the National Committee of Earthquakes. Ghana has in the last few years experienced 4 tremors, which created concern among the population, particularly with key national installations located along the seismic fault lines, including the Kotoka International Airport, Temahaba, Akosombo, and Wager Dams, among others. In March 2019, Minister for the Interior Ambrose Derry inaugurated a 10-member committee to examine the issues and draw up a framework for refocus on Ghana's earthquake preparedness and response. Addressing the stakeholders, President Akufo-Addo said with Ghana being affected by earthquakes and tremors in the past, he directed a technical committee to come out with a set of guidelines for the nation. He said he accepts the report by the committee and endorses fully its content and recommendations, quipping that the nation was indebted to the committee.
The series of tremors that occurred in Accra recently, albeit with no serious damage, is one we can all readily recall. When that incident occurred, I directed the Ministers for the Interior and National Security to constitute a technical committee to prepare, quote, a framework for refocusing Ghana's earthquake preparedness and response, unquote. The committee worked diligently and has produced an exhaustive report with recommendations. It has proposed an elaborate set of action plans for implementation to help build national resilience against the destructive effects of earthquakes when such occurrences befall us. I accept the report and endorse fully its recommendations and attached action plan.
He recalled the Haitian disaster which devastated the Caribbean nation as well as Ghana's record of earthquakes commencing in the 17th century. He said with the current population of Accra, the effect of an earthquake on the city will be catastrophic.
In talking about earthquakes, we're reminded of the tragedy in the oldest of all Caribbean nations, Haiti, in 2010, where some 250,000 lives were lost, some 300,000 injuries recorded, and 5 million persons displaced. Generally, earthquakes trigger other devastating disasters, such as fires, tidal waves or tsunamis, flash floods, amongst others. With the current size of Accra, estimated conservatively at 5 million persons, your guess is as good as mine with respect to the number of fatalities were a similar event to occur today.
He said it was important that buildings and structures are resilient to withstand such devastating occurrences. President Akufo-Addo disclosed that he had directed the reassessment of the structural integrity of all government and public buildings.
To avoid or reduce these losses, we need to ensure that buildings, including dwellings, dams, and bridges, are structurally competent and resilient to earthquakes of a higher magnitude.
He said it's also important for Guineans to be safe and alive in times of such disasters, as he's directed ministries of works and housing and others to collaborate in the education of the public in this regard to encourage homeowners to retrofit their homes for safety.
I've encouraged NADMO to embark on a sustained education campaign for the entire nation and population in this regard. I've requested regular updates from the Director General of NET2 on progress made. It is also important that the Ministries of Works and Housing and Local Government Decentralization and Rural Development collaborate with the Ghana Institution of Engineers to develop a scheme that will entail homeowners retrofitting their homes to make them resistant to earthquakes and compelling prospective homeowners to build in accordance with defined standards.
He said government has demonstrated its determination to make the nation resilient to deal with the effect of natural disasters. He said Ghanaians should put their shoulders to the wheel to save Mother Ghana.
Government has sufficiently demonstrated its determination to make the nation resilient to the effects of disasters, and we will continue to equip NET2 and indeed all response agencies to enhance their operational effectiveness. Let us put our shoulders to the wheels and safeguard Mother Ghana.
Minister of Interior Ambrose Derry, for his part, said the president has acted proactively to deal with any unfortunate situation in Ghana due to earlier experiences which deserved commendation. He said the National Disaster Management Organization NADMO was making efforts to build resilience against earthquakes, which will be communicated in local languages to ready citizens for any such eventuality.
Ghana has a visionary president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who acted decisively in a bid to deal with this hazard through the institution of the technical committee, which was chaired by our honorable chairperson here, whose report we are here to discuss. He took this initiative following a series of earth tremors experienced in early 2019.